Hey folks, it's me again with Gemcraft again. So I just finished, I believe, this section, Field F, on the glaring difficulty, which was a lot of fun for me. Um, I want to do some more levels in glaring difficulty, just get my skill levels up high enough so that when I move on to, I think, one of these two, I don't remember which one of these two I'm going to next, doesn't matter. I'll check it out later. Anyway, so when I get there, I'll be strong enough to actually do it on glaring difficulty just right out of the gate. So I'm going to go to the eye fields and do it there. Just want to double check. I think by the time I'm done here, I can get the fusion up to 30, which would be great because it'll drop. Well, everything drops the price of the gems down really low, but I think it's going to drop it under the next milestone. So like the grade 5 gems will be under 2 grand, grade 6 will be under 4 grand, stuff like that. This can go up to 24 at least, maybe higher, we'll see. We'll see. So we'll start here. Glaring difficulty, all these things are where they've been this whole time. Cool. So how many waves do we have now? 42? That's a pretty good amount. I believe this level gives us, yeah, it gives us both yellow and red gems, which is good. So I am going to build a trap, though. I remember the first time we did this, we were talking about how our poison traps were now OP. They are no longer OP, but it's still a good idea to make a few, because at least early on it allows us to kill a bunch of enemies before things get serious. Like that. And then we'll make one that is red and yellow. And that will be our main kill gem over here. And then I also want just this mana leech just for, well, the mana. That's our start. I think we'll get going there. I know for sure I'm going to want a second one of these, but we'll see here. So let's build a second trap just in case they get through. Yeah. And then a third one. And then a fourth one, considering they cost less than a grand to make now. Cool. So, 4 of those. They're only doing about 200, but enemies don't quite have 200 HP yet, so that's enough. Let's get a second one of these, and then let's upgrade here, and then start indiscriminately stealing mana from everybody. Cool. I have a feeling that today's video is going to be one of those put on in the background while you study for finals type of things. I mean, that's kind of how this game is generally. Like, once you get your level going, it just kind of plays itself. You just got to watch for a few things, make adjustments as needed. But we're retreading old levels here just to get some experience, so it's gonna mostly play itself. So I want this. I actually want another. I'm gonna put multiple of these red and yellow. And the reason is, once we get further into the level and we have our biggest gem at super high levels, we probably will never have enough mana in our pool to just upgrade it directly. So we'll need to combine other gems. So the more of these other gems I have, the quicker I can combine and build those up. I should probably start doing this. And let's upgrade our poison traps as well. Do I want to just bring this one all the way up to 7? Probably. Yeah. Let's bring that to 7, so, and then this one can also go to 7. Important to bring gems to level 7 simply because... oh, hold on, let me break those. At level 7, the poison damage increases a lot because of our poison skill. The other ones are not going to. We don't have the critical hit skill, so bringing it to level 7, it just makes it stronger in the regular way. Okay, 7, 7. Yeah, we can see 6 is at 627 poison damage, 7 is more than double that. Where normally when we upgrade a gem, so here's 191, when we upgrade it, it doesn't double. So that's why you want to go to level 7, because it more than doubles the power. that. So yeah, we're in a position where we can pretty much just coast for a bit. Now let's go structure here, so attack that. And it gives us, I don't know what the mix is here, but it looks like it's a pure, it is in fact, it costs the same, but I don't want it to be so much chain hit without so much critical. So I'm going to just give it the old sell for the mana value. Let's see here. There. How much does it cost? Only 31k to upgrade the gem. It's pretty good. Just slightly more than what we got there. What if I bumped all these up to level 8? It's not going to double anymore, but it is going to go up by a bit. So if we have this here, if an enemy gets hit with all 4 of these, we're talking about close to 10,000 poison damage. Alright, let's just do this. Let's bring you up. There we go. This is a pure. So what I can do here is mix it again. Oh. And then mix it there. These should all actually be upgraded. And we're now getting to a point where those kill gems will come in handy, but we can basically end the level here. Yeah, alright. So let's get you up to level 11. Yeah, these poison traps aren't going to do much with these guys, but it's nice to have, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so this isn't going to do anything until these get upgraded. Alright, so yeah, getting this to level 12 would take 126k mana here, which is not likely, but if I get a couple to level 11, I can combine them. The reason it's not likely to get to 126k mana is that I have to sit there and not do anything with the mana, so if stuff starts getting tricky, I need to use that mana. This could be useful. Hey, look at that! A fragment with a rarity of 30 or more. This is good because it has 2 abilities that I really want. The damage to giants is icing on the cake, and it has damage to buildings, which I guess is fine. Seems like the worst one to have. Alright, let's throw that on there. These will eventually be completely useless traps. They'll still be useful even if enemies have more HP than all 4 combined, because it'll reduce the HP as we go. One thing I haven't done here is, let me actually throw down some of this shielded highest armor. Because I have nothing removing armor from anybody. Actually, I think I want it to be with chain. Like that. Hold on, let me just duplicate this. Make sure we're doing that. So it's reducing only 27 per hit, but I think, yeah, we need to be reducing armor a lot. So this will do something at least. It's more important for the giants. I think we'll be fine with the other enemies. Right? So, throw that there. Let's do this. And all I gotta do is upgrade that level 10 gem, and we'll be good to go. It needs, what, 63k? There we go. Oh, not quite. There we go. Upgrade, combine, that. There. And I'll duplicate this as soon as I can. I didn't really think about what my goal was for this level, but hey, getting 500k experience points is pretty good. I'm pretty sure every level in this in this field eye for this video, we're going to be getting at least 500k, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's a good goal. Let's see here. So we want to... I'm going to actually upgrade all of these. Well, as soon as I get a moment. Alright, this is a little bit worrisome, but let's get rid of him there. Yeah, the chain hit here is working wonders. Let's get that to level 9. But we will eventually get overwhelmed. There's really nothing we can do about that. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of our poison traps now. Because the enemies just have way too much HP for that poison to really do anything. So it'll give us a lot of mana so we can upgrade these other gems. Oh. Let's upgrade that. And I believe we have enough to... We should probably have that at least level 7. And then I want that. Yeah, a lot of hits per second. Really going to knock that armor off. Yeah, these guys have no armor left by the time they get down here, which is what I want to see. Oop. Okay, this is a little scary. These giants really take a lot of hits to knock down. But I think... Do I want to freeze here? Because once these guys, these fast guys come through, I'll be in trouble if I haven't really... Okay, we'll be fine. We'll kill this guy. We'll kill this guy. Alright. And then in here... Just get a little bit more... I think if I upgrade this to level 11, that'd be great. I think 700,000's on the table. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. That's okay. I might need to do it again right here. Yeah, we got a bunch of fast guys coming through. Oh, hold on a second. I didn't notice the Spectre till he was almost on top of me. Okay, so I think this is the point where we start to lose. That is okay. We'll just take our lumps. Yeah. Yeah, once it's like this, it's pretty much done. So... Let's get XP. We get 700k. Good. We're good. This one... Yeah. We're going to probably use both those talismans. Nice. Okay, so... We already have a rarity 30 up here, so let's see. This one's going to give us percentage going to initial mana and stuff. So like this. Oh, we can probably get rid of this one here, because I bet more than 9%. And we'll also get damage to giants and other things with that. So we're going to move these so I have them in order, because I am OCD like that. How much damage to giants do we have? Just to 10%. That's fine. Actually, plus 10% damage to giants would be nice, because that's really where the bottleneck is. The giants take too much effort to kill, so we don't have enough power left over to get the other guys. And then here, when we upgrade this all the way, damn, well, they could just... This one does absolutely nothing for us, so let's just move them around. 11% more damage to giants. And, yeah. I like that. Cool, let's just move on. I guess I'll put some points into this. I2. Now this level does not have yellow or red gems, so I have a feeling it'll be harder for us to get anywhere with this one, but we'll see. This one I seem to remember putting traps is a good idea, so we do just poison traps. We're eventually going to destroy this building. I'll just make a bunch of that. I'll put here a... You know what? I'll put a mana gem here. Then we're going to just do a mix of green and purple. Basically going to ignore blue from now on. I don't know. Sometimes I'll put it in for something, but I feel like I'm just going to be ignoring it. This should be level 4. Let me make sure those are good. And then I want some orange, purple, just extra. This one, attack the structure. Let's just get rid of this soon, so everyone's got to go through this gauntlet. I should probably upgrade the poison traps when I get a moment. Because, yeah, enemies have more HP. Level 2. And then let's upgrade you. Okay. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Alright, this will hold us for a while. Let's actually bring 2 guys in. And then that goes up. This will hold us for a bit. Oh. Awesome. So we should be able to... Hold on, let's just use our mana for that. Attack randomly, hit everybody. So my thought process on the randomize for this is, first, it's fun to watch the beam dance around. But second, if enemies come through with shields, so to speak, then if I put the beam on, it's basically going to rapidly remove all the shields from enemies. And since this gem isn't meant to kill enemies, it's just meant to steal mana from them. I don't care if it's not focusing the right guy. These should not be level 2. This should be 7. Now let's get these to 5. So what are they doing? 500 poison damage? That's fine, I guess. Let's get this going. Let's go to 6 as soon as we can. Six, 6, 6. Awesome. 7, 7, 7. How many ways we got? 46? 46 is a good amount of ways. 7. Let's go to 7 and 7 here. This should probably be upgraded. Just make sure we have a nice strong gem at the very center in case these types of guys get through. Although this poison trap will take care of them. Hold on, we have a couple shrines. Poison damage shrine, not very helpful. Armor tearing shrine, not very helpful. Alright, just make sure we have these guys going. Okay. Mana leeching shrine. Those are useful. Because that only cost me about 400 mana to create, but I got several thousand mana from its use. Okay, so now I want to, just for fun, I'm going to bring all these to level 8 if I can do so. So we're talking about 18 grand in damage from the poison traps. That'll take care of most enemies. Any enemy that doesn't die is probably one that just didn't get hit by the traps. Take some more mana using that. Cool. Let's upgrade you to 10. Yeah, we're fine. We're doing great. Alright, now it's some. Get this up to the next level. Oh, hold on. That's fun. Almost. Almost. There we go. Yeah, we're doing good. So now, let's build a bunch more of these. So we can do that trick we did last time, which will help us get to the level 12 gem. Alright. So let's see if we can get up to 700k. I don't know if that's going to happen. 500k is probably going to happen. A lot of giants right out of the gate. I don't like that so much. Put that in. These will eventually be useless entirely, but we're not at that point yet. Do this. Easy peasy so far. These should both be level 8. These should be higher. Yeah, we're fine. Well, hold on, let's have a level 4 jump going there. Fine. Okay, where are we gonna... I want this to go to level 11 so we can mix it with that, make a 12, but it will take... Oh, I think I have enough. This. Yeah. Alright, how are we on HP here? It's still somewhat useful to have these traps, but not very. They're chewing up the swarmlings, but that's about all they're doing. Yeah, I kind of feel like the traps can go so we can get ourselves a bunch of mana. So let's take them out. There we go. And let's upgrade. Not quite enough there. Alright, I should probably steal some mana this way. I didn't get all that much from it. There we go. We might be able to get another level 12 gem. We'll see how this is going. This is a little worrisome here. Oh, that didn't do great. And these giants are trouble. They just have too much HP. I don't really have anything that does enough damage because I have no critical hit gems. So it is possible that this is in fact as far as we go. 600k isn't bad. Yep, we're done. Alright, let it ride. Yeah, we're not making it. Cool. Alright, with the skills, we should be able to go 29. So close. And then we can just jump right into I3. Really no reason to dawdle. Let's see. Oh yeah, this one. So we don't need to open this tome chamber. So I'm not actually going to bring enemies through it. I'm going to bring enemies the longest route. So we're going to put walls there and wall there. That should make everyone go through here because this, yeah, I remember this mana shrine, I want it to hit everybody like on this route. So everyone's going there as well as this route. So I want to block those. I want to put that, make everyone kind of go around. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to mix green and purple, maybe? Right, we're going to mix that here. Make that a 4 for now. So don't poison traps here. Let's put a mana gem there. We're going to start with this here. Let's see. What other things do I want? I want a second one of these. And then I do want poison trap. Yeah, let's try a poison trap. Let's try a couple poison traps. There. And then what else can I do here? Let's upgrade that. Cool. This will get me started. Alright, now make sure that goes up a level. Cool. fine to put a tower here and duplicate. And then another one, I guess, here. Bring people closer. Alright. This should be stronger. Alright. That should be at level 7. That is way more than I need. I just know that I'm going to forget about this trap, and by the time I actually do need to spread this much healing, I will remember the trap. Let's bring you up here. So now these traps... So I have fewer poison traps, so I can probably afford to make them a little stronger. This will eventually be destroyed, I guess. You know what I'll do? I will make a couple of these. I will make this. Let's have it attack structure. Get rid of that structure. There we go. This should probably get some use. At least it got me some mana. Here, let's go level 7. Level 7. In fact, that'll go to 8 right now. That'll go to 8. Huh. I saw that Spectre early. Alright, let me get my strongest gem up a little higher. This one. Let's get you up. Not quite ready. There we go. Let's see. Ooh, this one's going to have 64 waves. I didn't think about that. I think by the time I get to wave 64, it's actually going to be quite difficult. So I do want to make sure I don't underestimate how tricky this level is going to be. So is it even worth it to upgrade this poison any further than I have? I don't know. Let's get that up to level 10 at least. Let's actually have this attack. Drop holder, got nothing from it, that's okay. Hey, look at that. Yeah, so far I'm handling things fine, but I do know that by wave 64 I might just be completely overwhelmed. Alright. Oops, I gave it 2 enhancements of the bolt spell. Let's throw a bunch of guys at us. There we go. So that way this will catch a lot of mana. Alright. Okay, let's get you guys up. What's this one? Gives XP? Sure. How much XP? 21? Is it 21 or is it with the multiplier? I forget. I think it's 21 and then there's the multiplier, so that's pretty good. Just a little bit of extra XP on there. Let's throw all of these guys at it. So I can throw another mana, Shrine of Mana hit. I think I did a little too late for that. Alright, we're getting to the tricky part. We'll see how hard these enemies are if I made a mistake. Yeah, let's just throw that at them. Get some mana. And we should be fine. I'm gonna keep the traps for now. Let's bring you up. Here. Nope, we're actually good. We're good. This will be fine. I was worried maybe we'd have an issue with the final couple waves. If it was endless mode, we would, because endless mode is harder than regular mode. This is completely useless to me. This one maybe is good. We'll look at what we have on our corner fragments. But we already have 600k on the experience. So 700k I think is almost inevitable. Let's see if we can get to 800k. See how that goes? Let's throw that at. These should actually be a little stronger. And they should be attacking randomly. Because the whole idea with these, I completely forgot about these guys. And this trap. How much to do? Yeah, it's still good. These guys should be just reducing any suppression that was missed. The poison's a nice touch as well. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this now. This will give me the mana I need to... Okay, this is going to be tricky here. To upgrade these guys. There we go. We're doing good so far. Can I just, like, naturally raise this? I'm going to see if I can get the amount of mana without running into trouble. That didn't do much. Okay. Almost. I would need 20,000 more mana. That's the thing. Let's get these guys going. Only got me a little bit. This feels a bit on the risky side because enemies are starting to break through. Don't need that anymore. Alright. There we go. I just do this and then I mix it. And I have a level 13 gem. Look at that. So there's no limit, technically, to the gems. I think there is a limit, but it's not reachable in normal play. I can keep upgrading level 12 to level 13, then 14, then 15. It's doing pretty good, but it is... there's still kind of a hard limit, because these giants just have so much HP. It'd be really funny if I screwed myself over by making a level 13 gem. But it's looking like I did. Yeah, that's just... the giants are just too strong. The extra damage to giants is nice, but without the critical hit gems, I am still stuck. Like, again, 11,000 is the max. These guys have, what, 1,000,000 HP? Yeah, so I think... we're pretty much done here. Oh, no? So far, surviving? I mean, not surviving well, but let's upgrade that. And then let's put another one of these on. Yeah, okay, this might be where we lose. Yeah, we just have too much. The giants are too much of a problem right now to really do anything. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, not even 800,000. Okay. It's gonna go down. And not even the greatest for talisman fragments. That's okay. As long as we get some level ups, we're good. goodbye there. So let's see. Corner fragments. If there's one that just gives me initial mana. So this gives extra shrine charge, but who cares? Freeze charge is nice, because right now my freeze charge is not great. Like all my bolt and my beam spells can go over 200%, but I don't think my freeze charge can. Yeah, so it'd be nice to have that. Damage to swarmlings isn't a huge deal right now, but let's upgrade that. And it even gives me more initial mana than this, so that's that. It's a better thing than I have before. All right, let's go to I4 then. Oh, hold on. Let me upgrade to level 30. Ooh, this is going to be good. And this should go to 24. Nice. All right. Now we'll see how cheap those gems are. Oh yeah, this level. So let's make a loop around. So they got to go through there. So this one just kind of forces you to pay for things twice. So let's start by just putting these here. I'm doing level 1 just so I can fill in all the spots and then I'll upgrade the gems where I want them to be. So do I even care about putting poison in the ground? I think I do, because you never know if you're going to have a bunch of swarmlings you want to take care of. Let's make sure we have our mana gems. You know, I'm going to put them all in here, and then I'm going to fill every single other one with... Hold on, these should be attacking, so whoever's got the most armor. Okay, so you should be level 4. You should all be at least level 2. There, and in fact, level 5. So I think this will get us started. Their gems are so cheap, I can just pack them in. There. So this is not nearly enough power to take care of enemies. So let's do that. Let's make these a little stronger. And then let's just coast. This only has 37 waves. Alright. Okay, let's get you up to 3, and then you up to 6. I have a feeling it's going to be a low XP level. Let's go in here. I have a lot of pure gems in this one. Level 7 poison gems. So this should take care of most enemies right now. Alright. Alright, let's bring this up. Mana leeching, because why not? What are we doing here? 51% chance for 6.44 damage. That's pretty good, I guess. This is not how I'd recommend playing any level with this amount of gems at low levels, but this is an easier level, so we're just going to run with it. It's fine. I'm going to put level 8 on the gems. What's that? Oh, we have a shadow. Oh, that's going to complicate things. Yeah. So it depends on whether or not the shadow wants to play nice and put itself in close positions, or whether it's going to be far away. Get yourself close enough for my critical hit guy to just take you out. There we go. Nice. Okay, so we don't have enough to upgrade you yet. Only 29,000. It's under 30,000 to upgrade this guy. That is nice. Because now it's under 60,000 to do this. Okay, let's go those should be stronger. Do they have armor left? They still have a bunch of armor by the time they get through. They're just not doing enough damage with their armor, or not enough armor tearing. The idea is just go for the guy with the highest amount of armor, and if there's enough hits on them, they should be somewhat reduced. Let's see. There we go. Easy level. Alright, so that's pretty low in the XP. Let's see if I can get it up to 500k. This... Look, I mean, it's obviously better than some of the stuff I have, but it's not the greatest I could get for that. This probably is not any good at all, so we'll see. I definitely want more... Let me make these a little stronger. But I do want to upgrade this guy. Alright, upgrade. And these all should be higher. I should probably focus on the other critical hit gems as well. Like, it's nice to have the one big boy, but let's make a second... Not as big, but big boy. There we go. I think your time is done. And goodbye. Nice try, Spectre. Don't need that anymore. Let's see. I don't think I'm getting through with the armor unless the armor tearing gems are even stronger. Alright, let's just get ourselves a level 12 gem. Shouldn't be too hard to do. Hold on, let's do that. Okay, this should be not quite enough. There we go. Upgrade there. Yep, 500k on the XP. That wasn't too bad. 600k is probably going to happen, but we'll see. Let's do this. Yeah, their armor... Well, the giants are having their armor stripped pretty easily because they move so slow. Everybody else, not so much. Okay. Okay. I see how it is. We're holding on. Not much longer, though. I think we're just going to get guys that are too strong. Yeah. How much HP are you talking? 14 million. Yeah, there's just nothing I can do about that. I cannot. Max damage is only, what, 100,000? Okay. Yeah, okay, we're gonna lose around now. That's still pretty good considering how short the level was. Being able to at least pull that much out is good. Alright, let's see if those fragments will do anything for me. Alright, this one would only be if there's an initial mana one I can... Yeah, let's get rid of that. So here, I don't want to get rid of the pure XP gain. But this might beat out something like that. Initial mana, yeah. And who cares about gem wasps? Extra damage to giants is still gonna be nice at this point. Yeah, this is definitely better. Cool. It's gonna eat through shadow cores. It really costs a lot to upgrade these. Where's I5? Here it is. I'm just going in order because that's what God told me to do. I'm actually going to bump up the true colors a bit. Just make the gems even stronger. Okay, this level. So we do need to destroy the locks on the wizard towers. So first things first, I'm going to put a tower there. I'm going to block these paths. I'm going to block those paths. And that one. Block, 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 block. That's as far as I need to block right now. So I'm going to do a mix of green and purple in the amplifier, because that way I will do this armor tearing with chain hit here. And then the trap will be poison with chain hit. So the amplifier will benefit those abilities. Here, kind of duplicate this, put it in a tower right there. That should take care of things here. Anything else I need to do right now? I don't think so. Let me make a mana gem for just right there. Is that even a good spot for it? I feel like the mana gem needs to actually go closer, and a different gem goes here. Such as another suppressing gem. And then here we get one of these traps. I'll hold on to that for a minute. Duplicate that there. That'll take care of those real quick. Duplicate that, duplicate that. Duplicate it for over there. I don't need that one. Duplicate it here. Block. Block there. And then that's our maze to the end. And this will be our strongest gem, I guess. Let's actually make, while I'm thinking about it, make the multiple so that there's a lot to pull from. Seem to be doing all right. How many more shots? Cool. So, that's done. Those go in the traps. Awesome. Alright. So everything here is at 4. Go 5. How's that gonna go? It's not much poison damage for each. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. 49 waves, it's not gonna be too hard. Let's make that as our biggest gem there. No one's gonna get to it for a while, but that's okay. Let's start shoving these guys through. These should all be higher. Level 7. Alright, guys are starting to get through. Easy so far. go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all at level 7. You know what? Level 8. That's good. That's what we need. Uh-huh. That amplifier's doing nothing for me. I mean, it's helping with the traps a little bit. Yeah. Okay. And we're done with this. Easy. 400,000. Let's see if we can get to 700k on this one as well. That could be useful if... Well, I'll have to check against my other ones. Okay. So what we got? Yeah. Let's throw in some of these waves. Just get them out of the way. Alright. So far, so good. I think I just put on a trap, yeah. Accidentally used a beam upgrade where I didn't want to. Oops. Well, armor is certainly not going to be a problem here. Let's make sure this also is suppressing a lot of healing. Why not? Okay. Cool, cool. Yeah, 700k is definitely going to happen here. Let's get you up. Okay, can I get another level 12 gem? We shall see. I think we'll make it that far. Yeah. Let's go here. Alright. A little scary, but I think I'll get through this. Maybe. Maybe I'll get through this. Hold on. Oh, is that a shadow coming? I thought there was a little glitch in the matrix happening. This is scary, but I think... Yeah, see that glitching? Yeah, shadow's coming. Damn. Not a great time for the shadow to appear. But I think I can clear it out here. Ah, there we go. That ended up not being too bad. So the trouble here now is the sheer amount of crazy giants coming through. And that is going to be hard. Yeah, it's going to be hard on me. Well, 800,000 isn't so bad. Yikes. Yike. Okay, yeah, we're in the final moments. I think I will be satisfied with 800,000 XP. Let's grab as much as we can just by doing this. A few more guys die, and we're done. And this one could also be useful. We'll see. Those don't look like the most useful talisman fragments. But we'll check. So the only thing that's useful for me here is the percent of wizard level. But barrage charge isn't useful. So like, no, I'm going to get rid of that. Freeze charge can be nice, but this has mana and initial level. So it does things that 2 of them do? Actually, it's just better than this one. Yeah. That's slightly less on the percentage, but the initial mana I think makes up for it. So we're going to do that. Got a lot of corner fragment ones at high level. These inner fragments are just nothing. Oh well, field at I6. We're almost there. I'm just going to push through on this video. Let's go another one here, and then let's wait. Alright, this level I remember being a trap level. It's designed for traps. And just to be doing something different and fun, I'm going to play fair with that and just do the traps. So what we're going to do is we're going to add another one of these. So we got 4 poison traps going every direction. You know what? Let's have another trap going each direction. That is 2 of them that are armor tearing. And then we're going to put mana trap just for fun. Let's make it level 4. There we go. Then we're going to put mana armor tearing there. Alright, cool. That's our start. Alright. Let's get those poison traps up as soon as we can. Ooh, a couple guys getting through already. Not for long. Alright. This guy should be at a high level, so that'll take care of any enemies that break through. Alright, let's go level 3 on all the poison traps. Let's bring the armor ones up to level 3 as well. And then I want to be duplicating these. And let's have just a regular... So far so good. Duplicate that. We're good. And then let's go to level 4. How much damage is that? Level 4 is 300 damage. That's pretty good. Let's just throw a bunch of guys at us right now. Cool. That path has level 6 gems. And then this path will also have a level 6 gems. Alright, and then let's go to 7. Let's go to 7. That'll mean each path gives me about 8,000 poison damage on the way. This nether level is 64 waves. That could be a problem. Let's make sure we have a strong gem just in case we need it right here. And then I'm going to start bringing up these as well. This should be improved as well to level 10. Good. We're good. So far. Those should all be higher level. And these guys give me enough mana, I think. Okay, let's bring level 8 on all our poison gems. Okay. All giving me 8. Alright, now this guy needs to be upgraded yesterday. And I think we're good. Let's see what our final couple waves get us. And we'll be able to end this level on a high note. Great. Alright. I see. Alright. We're in trouble here. Not much trouble, but we are in trouble. Oh, no. Okay, we're out. Okay, good. That was just one brief moment of me not really paying attention. Awesome, did it. 600k, so let's see if 800 is possible. I don't know if it is, because this level is so long that the endless mode is going to ramp up so fast. I think we're going to die quick. This is completely useless. Let's get rid of that. Let's make sure that's on. Hold on a second. I can just upgrade that. Okay. So far, so good. Alright, what do I want to do next? I want to get another level 12, which shouldn't be too difficult. So I'll upgrade this. And then let's not make a level 13 gem this time. Yeah, let's get a little bit further along. Will we even get a little bit further along? Let's see. Yeah, this is really kind of the ending of the level. I think we're going to be losing soon. At least we got to the 700 something. Is this salvageable? This might be right here. Okay. And let's duplicate that. Excellent. Level 13 gem. Okay. Let's see if this gets me any further. Will it get me to 800k? No, maybe? No, I don't think so. I think we're going to be just short of it by the end of this. Yeah, there's way too many guys getting... Yeah. Uh-huh. Alright, let's at least just run it. Yeah. Goodbye. Yeah, 780k. I'll take it. That talisman will be useless, so I'm not even going to bother putting it on. I'm just going to delete it. Goodbye. Alright, last one. Let's see. Skills-wise, let's bump you up to 24. And then, I'm going to hold. And this level, I think, also has a lot of waves, which is going to be a problem. How many do we got? 69. Okay, so it's going to be tough by the end, but we'll try to survive. So I'm going to be doing this type of thing. Here, let's make traps. And then here, like this. Another one of those. Let's randomize. There. Shrine appears in the battlefield this early. That's nice. Let's go 3 here. Alright, let's start putting the poison traps in more spots. And then last, up there. So got a few more poison traps. Spectre immediately. There. Alright, let's get this. 7, and then these all go to 5, these all go to 3. Let's see. Or should I say least hit points? Oh, least hit points there. Okay. And I want to build up my strongest gem if possible. Let's actually start making some good poison traps. Here. And let's see. You can go. You can go. So all these are at level 7? Yes. Run it. Nice. Okay. How about bringing you up to level 8? You can go to level 8. And then you can go to level 8. Chaos. Bring it on. Alright, let's bring you. Next goal is to get a level 12 gem on the field. One more upgrade ought to do it. I should probably bring these up too. There we go. I should probably start being a little bit more careful with how I'm bringing these enemies in. Bringing in too many, I'm going to be in trouble here. Yeah, I'm also bringing in too many waves too quickly to make this start happening, so the poison gems aren't quite taking care of everybody. I did not mean to do that. I accidentally hit 2 buttons at once. That is bad. Ooh, if I lose this level because of stupidity, that would be so funny. I could easily, given what I've done so far. Look at this. I'm having trouble. Yeah. Oh no, I'll recover from this. Nice. Okay. Now I just need to not send so many waves at once. Because that was my big mistake, I think. Alright. Got a level 12 gem on the field. That's important. Alright, we're getting to the point the waves are tricky, and I should be a little more discerning with what I do. Uh-huh. 15 mana per second. This leeches more mana per second than this guy does. What if I put the beam weapon on him? Alright, let's get this going. Let's put the beam weapon on you. Just sucking up mana. Man, these guys are so strong. Only 284,000 HP, but just... I am struggling to take them out. Alright, we're in trouble with this. This is a problem here. Let's do another one of these. Yeah, not having chain hit or critical hit does mean we are going to hit a hard cap right around this amount of waves where there's just nothing we can do about these guys. Let's have him take mana while we're at it. I can upgrade this 10er to an 11. There. And you know what? Let's upgrade these as well. They're still going for least hit points, right? Yeah. Okay, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. I was worried there for a bit. But this is survival. Awesome. And the enemies now have so much HP that I don't even care about these anymore. Huh. Alright. Let's get this upgraded, because now we have two 12s on screen. Nope, not quite enough mana there. Okay, made it through, so let's see if we can get up to 700k on this one as well. Complete waste of time with the inner fragment, but we'll see. It might be better than what I have. I want to... Do I want to keep this guy? Because this does better beam skill. Well, the enemies are just going to be crazy hard, though. That's the thing about endless mode. Let's just try to get as much mana as I can before I see what I gotta do. Oh boy. Huh. There we go. Nope. Nope, they're just too strong. How strong? Like, what the heck? Man. Alright. Yeah, no, the trouble is the giants pick them up, and that's kind of the end of that. The giants get the orbits. Let's just let it run. I'm not too worried. Let's just get as much as we can. In the meantime, of XP, actually, it's not really killing a lot of enemies either. There's just really, really strong enemies. Yeah, there's trouble with endless mode on these harder levels. I'm not going to get very far. Alright, that's enough. That's the end of that section. Talisman. This seems like a terrible talisman. Do I have tower being damage to giants? Do I even care about damage to swarmlings on this one? Whatever. That's that. Skills-wise, let's throw in some here. I think that's... Well, I'm going to put some in the armor tearing, too. Make those better. That's about as far as I get with skills. It's okay. That's where I'll end things. I might be ready now to jump into Field N or J or whichever one I know I'm going to. But if not, then the next video I'm going to head to, say, the E fields or something like that, or the H fields. I'm going to go somewhere and do more glaring levels if I need to. Otherwise, I'm jumping into new stuff next time. Whenever I decide to record, could be in another 6 months. You never know. That's the joy of following me, is I don't have a schedule and I don't care. All right, well, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you are all having a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.